I don't really feel like I need them though. 2 days until our next fight, like, so hopefully he heals pretty quick, because we might need him. He was actually quite lucky here. You can see his shield was automatically upgraded because he was using the elite Roman Centurion shield, and that it's been automatically upgraded to the next level up, which is quite nice. All done by our Faber, of course. Right. Hopefully. Oh Jesus! This is not what I wanted to see. This is a 5 versus 5, and the difference here, this is like a gauntlet, so this is one-on-one battle. This isn't like a sort of fucking clusterfuck. This is like one-on-one at a time, and then the winner stays on until he dies. So you're very, very likely to lose fighters here, because it's very hard for one fighter to kill 5 unless he's, you know, really, really high level. So I'm probably going to put the slaves in here. Have fun, chaps. It's a good day to die, that's all I'm going to say. These poor bastards don't even have weapons, like, so the crowd's going to have to throw one down for him. He won't be cheering on. He's just, yo, pick up your spear, no! He almost got the pitchfork. There's a dagger in it. He didn't make it. This guy can't get out of the gate, for fuck's sake. It's like the scene from Gladiator when like the guy gets a mace in the face when he comes out of the gate. I believe this is base camping. Yeah, very sportsmanly from the other team there, I have to say. Like the sportsmanly ludus of death and destruction. Thankfully, they never came. None of them came back because they were shameful. As a shameful display. So we got the weapon blueprints. I think I'll go for a shield. Generally, weapons and shields are the most important things you want to upgrade first. So I think that's why I take those quick. We actually have quite a considerable amount of coin, but I don't really have much to spend it on. I'm quite happy with our 2 fighters. I might see about giving this guy a better weapon. Maybe get him into some fights. Do the usual. As I said, this is my kind of standard thing. Get the onyx. Get up to the bronze or podwins. Sort of like high up to sort of, yeah. Sort of like, it's kind of like the standard equipment. You know, I mean, that cost me like 400 gold, like, so it's quite an investment of money, like, so, you know, you get upgrade his equipment, and even up, but he's low level, so he can die, and then you've just wasted so much gold, like, so you have to weigh that up with buying like a skilled. He must have been patroning one of those slaves, because we can repatriate. So he was sponsoring one of our shitty slave fighters there, which is kind of funny. I said sometimes, you know, you might want to weigh up upgrading equipment versus banning a guy who actually has good stats. Like this guy is actually pretty good here. So it's all about the choices you make and what effect it will have. We got mindfulness training, so I'm gonna get rolling attack, and I think I can throw this pretty sweet card, the training card, on our boss here. He should level up even faster in strength now. Okay, this increases armor. It stops armor getting broke. A traveling herbalist knocks on your door, offering herbs and spices will instantly fully heal all of your men for the cost of free gold. You might as well take it, like. It's free gold, it's not that much, like. Let's see if he's finished meditation. Nope, he has not. Okay. I'm always a bit happier when I see only one opponent. So we have many versus 1 here, so this is going to be a gangbang, like. Excuse my language, like. So we can actually pick 4 fighters. And you should pick all 4, because if you're going to win, all these guys get stat upgrades, so there's no reason not to, unless you get unlucky. And, you know, like Potless is our weakest fighter here, so if he could actually die just if the opponent focuses on him. But I think generally that won't happen though. You'll not be that unlucky. I'd say that, but you're getting pretty unlucky. I don't think we lost anybody there, so we're all good. Like, and you'll see here all the stats will increase. Yep. think the person who got the killing blow gets a bit more, like. So it seems to be a bonus. It seems to be a bonus for the amount of kills the fighter actually gets. So we got 2 more plebs. I mean, valuable people to our cause. So everybody get injured there? We actually have 15 days before the next fight, which is quite a long amount of time actually. He's still meditating. He's so much meditating to do. Oh, we're not actually leveling his meditating. That was a bit stupid of me. Right, so buy some more wine and stuff. We have a lot of water, like, holy shit. Armor loss. Armor stewardship, so you lose less likely to lose armor during fights. Your armors and weapons can break during a fight. This is one of the reasons why you have a favor to repair equipment after the fact. But it's not. I've never really noticed it to be a problem personally. Like, it's not a stat I'll really worry about too much. Like, so if we had a couple of guys here, like, I might attempt to do one of the champion battles now, because we have a good bit of time before the next fight. Our favor has finished upgrading shield improvements, so I think I'll go for armor next. We are about to build a buff as well. This improves morale. We'll go for the apothecary next. So obviously you can see the importance of having quick healing. So I'm gonna go for a main mission. Like, it does tell you a wee bit about, like, Platus, the Sword of Orcus. I think he's a big giant dude, and they tend to be pretty easy, like, so I think I'll go with that. We can actually pick 3 fighters here. You can see here, like, how strong this guy actually is, because he has 500 hit points, like, so it's pretty tough. But we'll just pick our 3 best fighters and see how we get on. Like, I think we should be able to win. Like, hopefully nobody dies though. This is obviously a problem. To battle, men! It just makes me want to watch Spartacus again. This guy is, I'm a bit concerned about Cleos here. He's taking a bit of damage, like, and the guy's not even below half hit points yet. Kind of need a Hostilian to go in there and fucking land with a 3D shots, like. He's the one packing the damage, like. So I think I might lose Cleos here. Come on. Oh, what? Finish him! Yes, thank God. I was getting a bit worried there. Cleos is a good like sort of follow up. If we do lose Hostilian, like, Cleos will be a good substitute. So I was a bit worried there. So Hostilian got the killing blow, so he gets the most upgrades. Okay, so there you go. That was one of the main challenges anyway. Let's upgrade get our health back, indeed, especially for Cleos. We finished our rolling attack. We shall go for attack factor now, I believe. As I said, not really like about min-maxing the training. I just kind of generally go for things. Kind of just go for more attack and stuff, and then switch to defense. I'm not sure if it's the best thing to do statistically or whatever, but it works for me. So we have 3 days until the next battle. Hopefully, well, our historian is already fully healed. Okay, so we have an event here. While obtaining herbs at the apothecary, you spot the magistrate's medicus. You recognize the tentagers that he asked for. They are to treat a flesh-eating venereal disease. Making eye contact with you, he fearfully bids you good day and makes the exit in a hurry. I'll say nothing. Like, I don't really want to play any politics, like, so I'll just be nice to the magistrate. I just want to get along, man. Just want to get along. So our next fight's gonna pop up here anytime. We're up against Blossomus. Sounds beautiful. He does 73 damage, so he's quite a meaty bastard. So we're gonna have to use our best. Our champion, Historian. Fucking love Historian. He's one of these wee dicky knife guys. Hit me for 61, I like it. We are covered in net, however. There we go. We broke out and cut his leg off. I think we did anyway. We cut some part of him off anyway. auto heal. I think that's quite good. Like, so we got two more fighters or something. Auto heal, I think. Yeah, apparently after. Yeah, so you just kind of heal automatically. I don't know if it's like fully healed or just kind of adds more healing to it. I'm not sure. Okay, we actually have 15 days until next battle. I might go do another full thing soon. Another champion fight, because our guys are pretty good to go. I did upgrade this guy's equipment. Might upgrade this guy. Give him better weapon and better shield. Just the usual sort of standard setup that I've mentioned before. You can see the Podge ones are cheaper now because they used to be 60 for the Magic Onks ones, and now they're 45. So you can sort of see the difference there. I guess if you want to play it like min-max, you could probably hold off upgrading stuff until your Faber gets the upgrade. But we're gonna go off to travel. We're gonna fight Narcissus the Murderer. He's a bit tough, man. I think he's tougher than the other guy we fought, because this guy has 600 hit points. I think he does a bit more damage. So, oh fuck! I didn't realize Historian still hurt. Oh, what the hell! I think we'll be fine. Famous last words. I hope we can win this. Death and glory. Stop rolling around. It's the freaking Blue Fest. It's like Dark Souls over again. 60 damage. Not bad. Nice camera angle here. Need better tickets. Okay. I think we're winning. I can see his damage going down, so I think we're good. You think the three guys would just pin him up against the wall and just fucking spear him like we need? Jesus Christ. I have no idea what's happening right now. Fucking spectacle is unbelievable. Kleos is in danger of dying again, which is good. It'd be good if you could like sort of take. I suppose if you manually control him, you could do that. But like if you could just take him away and be like, just each go sit in the back while we take care of this guy. But I think we're going to get this. Hopefully, without Kleos down here. Yes. I was getting a bit worried again. He likes to keep me on the edge of my seat. Looks like Castellan get the kill and blow again because he got the most stats. We got a definition card of the train defense speed, so it could be quite handy for somebody. We got so many dudes now. We're fucking full up actually. You can put this on this guy maybe. He can actually take 3 cards, which is pretty good. Or actually, Historian can take 4 now. Strength train speed and defense train speed. That's quite good actually. Good combination. Although obviously, like you'll want to swap them out for actual combat ones if you can later, because at some point he will be trained and just ready to fight constantly. We definitely need to heat Kleos here because he took a fucking beating there. Like, I think he was the only one who took any damage there really. The rest of them seem to heal pretty quick. Okay, this guy, I don't know, he probably finished meditating ages ago. I haven't really been giving these guys the love and attention that they probably deserve. Right, so we still have 7 days left. I might go for an old pit fight, you know, just go for an old wee pit fight, you know. It's been so long, you know, just a wee fight in the pit. You get a kind of an idea of how strong they are by like their equipment, and this guy's had 12 victories, which is pretty significant. Like. Because even Historians only had 9, so that gives you an idea of what we're talking about here. But Historian being the champion of champions, he will make short work of this guy. Right, wink, wink, nose, nose. Right. Well, considering we're hitting him for like twice as much or 3 times as much, we should do. And the decapitation. He's becoming quite beastly, this Historian. Jeez. Right, so we actually have this guy. There's no more room here, so you start to lose morale for overcapacity. So what I do is just free these guys, like, generally. There is something later on that will become quite clear, like the secret ending. The more people you free, the better it is in the long run. I'll just say that much without giving too much away. Through your cousin, you were able to attain several casts of very expensive and rare wine for the Gala Festival, sorry. Having enjoyed this exclusive wine immensely, both the legate and magistrate seek to procure a cask for their own households, having only one cask of the exclusive wine left. So as you can see, it's this kind of like, you have to kind of choose between them. You can kind of we can try and mix it with cheaper wine, and hopefully they don't notice, or we can just give them both cheap wine and keep the good stuff for myself. I'll pick the legate and see what happens.
Very well.
He's happy and he's pissed, so we'll just give him some normal wine. You can kind of blackmail these people and stuff, but I don't think it's really that important, like, because I think on the harder difficulties it's harder to keep them happy, but for the normal difficulty, like, it's not really a problem. So I think we're done with this guy. The Faber just needs to rebuild nets. I don't think we even have any fighters to do the nets. So I think this guy should have finished. Yeah, he's finished meditating now. He is like a Buddhist monk. So relaxed and meditative is he. Oh shit, I have not switched this guy over. I've been quite lazy here. Not like me to be lazy, like. Yoink. I don't really bother with the slaves because they're crap. Oh, our next fight. Yes. 107 damage? Ugh. Yeah, we're going to have to use Historian here, even though he's kind of fucked. He's not going to thank us for that one, like. Send him out half fucking dead. But even though he's weak, he still has more hit points than our feeble opponent. This music's fucking good. The music's really good, this game. Oh, another decapitation. Fuck, he's getting good at that, like. That was pretty solid, like. So we have a slave we need to get rid of. And we'll get rid of the slave too. And replace him with this fighter. We're gonna have an army of slaves. The best kind of army. Historian needs to heal though, he's getting a bit beat up. I feel sorry for him. You can sort of see the stats he has, like he's up to level 52 and 63 and stuff in defense. I have had fighters, like he has 308 hit points. I've had fighters up to like 900 hit points and near 1,000, like, so you can sort of give you an idea of how powerful they are. As I said, it's kind of important to throw them into the arenas, or pit fights, sorry. Gives them quite a lot of levels up. I have a lot of money, like I might actually invest in, I don't know, because I feel like he's going to run away soon, so I don't know. But like might invest in some like fully upgraded equipment, like just to make him totally boss mode, like. So we have attack shuffle. So that's the move while they're attacking apparently. And with courage means that your fighters will like stay around longer before asking to leave. Which we'll probably need for Historian, like, because he's gonna be pretty pissed soon. We're about to build a apothecary, so we've built the path. I don't think I want, as I said, I'm tempted to build the wall because, you know, I need to deport them all. But like, no, what I mean is, the wall will stop Historian leaving if he tries to run away, but I don't think it's worth the time because it takes 22 days, which is quite a long time. So I think I'm just going to build a few more training equipments, like a few more palaces and gathering stones for now, just to fill up the rest of our ludus. I can't even catch a breath, man. Oh my god, so much shit happened. The celebration of Jupiter's immense and potent sex approaches. What? Immense and potent sex approaches. Like sex approaches? Like, what is it, like a fucking floating vagina? Like, and you have not yet received an invitation to the magistrate's prestigious annual party. Almost read that differently. You do not want to miss the opportunity to network with other business-minded achievers in the community. Having no patience and no imagination, that's definitely me. You consider sending a blatant bribe to the magistrate to be included in the festivities. Well, we know he likes wine because he bastard keeps drinking on us, so I think I'll do that. Did it work? The magistrate accepts your gift of wine and you receive an invitation to the party. Yeah! I love sex parties! Right, so we did that. Faber's just chilling out, and Sacralus. Okay, right, I need to be quick here because I'm slacking. Right, we have 4 days until the next main battle. I'm going to try and nip off another one of these champion battles. Let's fight Varius the Death Maker. Let's go for him. He sounds fun. Oh, it's our first giant. He's a behemoth, I should say. And he has 400 hit points. I think he'll be a piece of piss though. The giants aren't actually that good. I'm actually more scared when I see normal sized fighters than these guys are. It's a bit disappointing. I think they should be stronger. Another interesting quirk of this game is we just hit him for 100 damage. Fuck it. Wow. I actually feel sorry for him. Did you just see what Historian did, that fucking guy? He just like hit him like fucking twice in the head and his head came off. And like, that was supposed to be like a boss. So, yeah. But yeah, it's an interesting choice in this game about the fact that your fighters can hit more than one person. So if the fighters are all clumped together and your fighter swings a sword and they're all like, the opponents are all standing on top of each other, he will hit all of them. And it gets really stupid, like if you have these big massive like fights with like 10 versus 10 or whatever, and your main fighter who can one shot everybody like walks over and kills all of them in one shot, like that can't happen quite often. Like, it's a bit silly. Like, I think they should not have done that, but it's probably like a programmable thing. I think that's just the way he did hit detection, probably my guess. Like, it's a bit unfortunate because I feel like it's a bit unrealistic. But anyway, we're doing pretty well here. Next battle is in a day, so we'll see what fate brings us. And by fate I mean the Matters. No, Legate. He likes us a lot. Like, so he gives us good fights. The actual opponent is chained here as well, which actually gives us an advantage. He's a Mermillo, so he has a Psyhander, which is like a two-handed sword, a massive two-handed sword. So I find these guys pretty weak though, like they're not that strong. I find they're like pretty weak. Although he does hit like a train, so we're going to use Historian here. Should have brought a guy with a bow and just like picked him off as he's stuck on the chain, like this is kind of funny. This guy Parsis, the Mamillo, he has good fucking armor, I believe. Good equipment, like. But he is not good enough. I should just call him Historian the Decapitator, because he just cuts everybody's fucking head off. It's fucking ridiculous. Right, 2 more slaves to free. I'm just the most fucking generous person around here. We have a training. Was that defense? Defense train speed increase? We'll go for that. We're ticking along here nicely. Just keep building the palaces here. Just ticking along. Everything's ticking along nicely. 14 days until our next battle. I think that gives us time for another super duper. So another super fight. We shall go for Pontus, the right hand of Mars. That does not. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be a clusterfuck fight, so we have 4 guys who are quite good. And a champion. He's a behemoth. This is probably the most difficult one we've done. Oh Jesus, we could lose. I wish I'd have upgraded some equipment here before I went in here, like. But we're gonna go for it. Death and glory. Fortune favors the bull. Historian will carry us. He'll just one-shot half these fuckers. Judging by the hit points, we're doing well, I believe. No, Chaos is gonna die. No, he surrendered though. I think, did we lose a fit? Did we lose somebody? I think we lost. 2 people are down. No, we lost Pontus. Fuck. We have to keep Cleos alive. Click faster, will you? Okay, we lost both fuckers to them. We sent 4 in, of course. Who did we lose there then? We kept Cleos, so it was good. I don't know who. I think that's a bit shit though. Like, I think we lost a good fighter there. I think Pontilus was good. That's a shame, like. We did gain quite a lot of money and stuff there though, and we gained 2 gladiators. We actually have a net guy. I think he's our first net guy. But that was a bit shit, like. But this is the way the game goes, man. Holy shit! Right. We have a lot of stuff to do here. So we get rid of this. We get rid of the slave. Put this guy in here. I do like the net fighters. They're Retarless. They're pretty good. Like. I think we probably have a lot of cards. No, we don't actually. Shieldbreaker does more damage to shields. It's not bad. Make sure we heal people here, because we took quite a lot of damage. Or some people, like quite a lot of them, near died. Let's see how we're doing with the meditations. We're getting some fighters should be getting close. Buy some food and water. It's been a while since then. Build another pulse. Train more stuff. I'll take the nimble stance. I think the ones further lower down take less time to upgrade as well, and as a general rule, like, so I think that's true. I think I'm not talking shit. You know, so it's kind of handy to get that done quick. And we lost some good guys there, man. So you can actually buy gladiators 500 gold. I think it's more to do with what equipment they have on rather than their stats. So you can see a guy who's maybe more gold, but he's actually not as strong as another one. Yeah, like actually, I would say this guy, the second guy, has better stats than the top guy, but he doesn't have as good equipment. But I think we're doing okay in terms of fighter numbers. Like, we lost, like, we took so much damage there though. It's a good thing Historian's nearly healed though. Shield control or defense. Right, I'm saying some of these guys should definitely be finished now. Okay, back to our usual training. Okay, what's this guy doing? He's on 100 as well. He's on 100 as well. He's on 100. All of them. Must have got these guys all around at the same time, unless I've just been lazy shouting and checking on them often enough. This guy needs to be trained for. Got our palace. Local militias disorganized and lacks training. They wish to learn the art of hand combat from experienced fighters. Lend them one of Gladiator's train. If he takes his stars, I'm going to be pissed. Not surprising, your Gladiator eventually sees his opportunity to escape. He wants to fuck. Who was it though? Some pleb. That's right. Good riddance. May he rot in hell. 2 days until the next fight. I think most of our guys should be in good nick now, I believe. It's just for Chaos, like, he got fucked up. Yeah, one of his armors up here. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought the leg lit like me, but apparently just wasn't fucking die hard with it. It's just like a full array of like guys who do like 100 damage. 7 guys who do 100 damage. Slaves! Have fun! Have fun in there. Let us watch their slaughter. Die well, friends. I lost his leg. Jesus. I don't know why that was just like freaking sympathy money for us, That's why it's always good to have some plebs around to keep. Sometimes they're useful. Polearm defense might be good against those guys with the nets. My pronunciation is so terrible. I just use describing words. It's like they're not Retelluses or whatever the hell the pronunciation is. They're guys with poles. Right, I have 3,700 gold, which I'm sure like some of you are probably screaming not me to use this gold, so I'm gonna fully upgrade Hostarius, and knowing my luck, he'll probably leave right after this. So he is like a god. As you can see here, this has cost quite a considerable amount of money. Basically like 2,000 gold to fully upgrade his equipment. Yeah, so you know, yeah. It's probably not the smartest idea. But he's our champion, like, so we have to treat him like a champion. So let us go. Actually, let me double check out because I make the same mistake again. No, Cleos is not quite ready yet. What's this guy's equipment like? Has he got the usual setup? Nope, he needs a better weapon. I wonder how that happened. I'm pretty sure I did upgrade this guy's stuff, but apparently I was a spastic and didn't upgrade his weapon. This guy needs